What's going on, guys? I just wanted to do a little video. First of all, wish Juan Manuel Marquez a happy belated birthday. But more importantly, since one of the biggest topics right now is whether Juan Manuel Marquez is on steroids or not, I just want to give you guys my input. Now, I'm a Juan Manuel Marquez fan. I have been for a while. I always thought that he didn't get the credit that he deserved. You know, in the lower weight classes, he was overshadowed by Barrera. He was overshadowed by Morales. He always got bullshit decisions against Manny Pacquiao. And then when he moved up, he was obviously overshadowed by Pacquiao again. You know, he lost to Floyd Mayweather. And, you know, not a lot of people realized how good of a fighter he actually was. And I'm the type of guy who, you know, I'm always going for the underdog. So I've always liked Juan Manuel Marquez. But as of recently, I have lost a little bit of respect for the guy. You know, I can't help it. This whole Bradley thing, I don't see how even the biggest Marquez fan can deny that there's some shady business going on right now. Of course, Bob Arum too. You guys know how I feel about Bob Arum. But basically, if you guys don't know the story, Juan Manuel Marquez agreed to VADA and USADA testing before the Bradley fight. He said, yeah, no problem. And now, for some odd reason, they're not doing that, okay? It's testing day, and, you know, Bradley's thinking that he's going to get tested, and he ends up talking to Bob Arum, and Bob Arum says, you know what, we're going to make our own lab, and we're just going to have the Nevada State Athletic Commission take care of it. You know, basically the same people who've been doing the testing, the regular testing, who haven't caught anybody. You know, probably hundreds of fighters slipped through the cracks who were obviously on steroids. And, you know, I don't understand where this shit's coming from. You gotta blame Marquez at least a little bit, because if Marquez wanted to prove that he was clean, then he would have taken these tests, okay? It's simple as that. I can go through 100 examples of why, you know, that's shady. I mean, it can't get any simpler. If you're clean, take the test. You know you got people saying that you're on steroids. So if you're clean, just take the test. That's all you got to do. Okay? Imagine if, you know, you're at your job and, you know, you come in with red eyes every day and you're carpooling with another guy who just got caught for smoking weed and he just got fired. And, you know, your boss knows that you and this guy are best friends. And, you know, just because your friend just got fired because he got caught smoking weed, your boss comes up to you and he's like, hey man, I don't want to accuse you of anything, but, you know, you guys carpool together, you come in with your eyes looking red every day, you kind of smell like weed, you know, all you got to do is take the test and, you know, I'll never ask you about it again, man. I don't want to accuse you, but I got to be sure, you know, PR's on my ass, we got to drug test you. Okay, imagine if you said, no, you know what, I don't want to do that. What the fuck do you think would happen? Okay, they would obviously think that you're not clean, you're on drugs. Okay, and if you were clean, you'd have no problem pissing in a cup for them or doing whatever it takes, even if it was a blood test. Okay, so I'm no stranger to steroids. I've seen lots of people do it. I've seen people in the gym. And one of the easiest visual ways to tell if someone is on steroids is, to me, the easiest way is you can look at their stomach, okay? They might have a six-pack, they might have abs, but a lot of times, depending on how much roids they're taking and what kind, they'll have something called a distended gut, okay? It looks like they got a belly, but they got abs at the same time, which, you know, if you guys know how dieting and exercise works, that's pretty much like an oxymoron, okay? You know, like a lot of the guys at my gym say abs are made in the kitchen. You got to diet. Diet is one of the main parts. And if you're dieting and you're, you know, cutting down your calories and eating very little, you ain't going to have a big gut, okay? Like I said, having a six-pack and having a belly that sticks out, that just doesn't happen naturally. That's like I said, that's like an oxymoron. So let me just show you guys something real quick. And, you know, I do all these videos on my phone, so you gotta forgive me for the shitty quality. But I'm at a website, how to visually tell that someone is on steroids, okay? And what do we have? The number one way to tell, the famous big gut or distended stomach. Here are some examples. Okay, look at this guy. This is a bodybuilder, and look at his stomach. Look at the way it's sticking out. Here's another example. Look at this guy's got, you know, he's ripped. He's got a six-pack, but his stomach is sticking out like he drinks 15 beers a day. Okay, I'm sure they probably got some other examples. Look at that. All right. Now, when everyone was saying that, you know, Marquez was on roids, it was mostly the Pacquiao fans, and, you know, I said, they're just pissed off because their man just got knocked out by a good punch. You know, I laughed. I said, no, he's not on steroids. You know, yeah, he might have got a little bigger, but that ain't impossible. But, you know, at the same time, at age 40, it is pretty hard, okay? It's pretty close to impossible. And the other day I was on Boxing Scene, and you know, I'm already thinking that this is real fishy with the whole Bradley thing going on. And I'm on Boxing Scene and I see an article called Marquez Getting Ripped for Bradley, okay? Now let's check this out. Let's look at this picture right here. I mean, it might not be the biggest indication in the world, but if you guys look at his stomach, I'm sure you could see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, and maybe to you guys this might not be anything big, but like I said, I've known people who've done roids, I've seen it, and to me this was just the icing on the cake. Alright, if someone put a gun to my head and asked me, you know, tell me if Juan Manuel Marquez is on steroids, I'd have to say yes. I'm sorry, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of bullshit from the Marquez fans, but there comes a point where you cannot defend someone any longer. And to me, you know, this is just it. You know, at 40 years old, this guy shouldn't be looking like this. And as you could see, like I said, he's got, what is that, an 8-pack? But it looks like he's got the stomach of a you know, some dude that has been drinking beer for the last 10 years. So, like I said, guys, man, I'm not trying to persuade anyone or tell them what to believe, but even if you're a big Marquez fan, you have to just look at the facts sometimes and be real with yourself. And that's all I'm asking you guys to do. Alright. Peace.